Alright, part 3, here we go. And my addiction to nicotine, or maybe just chewing tobacco, continues. And I'm telling the camera all this shit because no one else cares. I told multiple therapists about it, and here's what a therapist does. They label your thoughts, possibly. They might not, every time, if they're not insane thoughts. And then they tell you, what do you want to do? And there's my biggest problem. What I wanted to do was never what I was good at. And what I was good at paved an easy path for me in this world. Until it stopped. Until I had to learn. And then I messed it all up. But this world gives me an opportunity to get what I want. And that attractive waitress at the restaurant I was just at, that would have been it. She was wildly attractive. But I was not prepared, and a 30-year-old habit I haven't been able to crack. Being spontaneous requires confidence in yourself, and when it comes to that, I'm just not. Maybe that's because I've never done that ever. In college one time, I got a girl to come hang out with us. We were at a pool at some apartment, and she was reading a book, and I went and talked to her because my friends told me to. The only time they ever did that. And she came and hang out with us. She came back to the apartment and she had sex with my best friend. And since that had already happened and I brought it up to him and he didn't seem to care, I didn't bring it up again until 20 years later when he said I was wrong about what happened. Said he didn't sleep with her for 6 months, but I'm 100% sure that's not true. Actually, I can't be 100% sure. I wasn't in the room, but they went back to his room, and during that period in college, there was a girl in his room with him. He was having sex with her. Anyway, that just fed into my inferiority complex, because that guy was the one my first crush picked. And yeah, he became my best friend. How healthy is that? Wasn't because of me though, it's because he picked me. I was going to go to a different college, and he wasn't going to go to college until he was. And he helped me go to the college that I liked better. But college was kind of a waste of time for me. Just a period to learn how to drink a whole bunch. I didn't learn anything useful. The only use that drinking a whole bunch did was help me impress some Australians on a Europe trip I took after college. And that's it. Also helped me black out and forget stuff. And possibly develop a drinking problem. Anyway, I'm just being a victim. That's what this is, victim mentality. Right? Or is me loving myself more than God? Except I don't really love myself at all. Not completely. So that girl wasn't there, but there was another one that I failed. Oh, let's go back to the Joey thing. He was my favorite character on Friends, and when I went insane, I thought another celebrity was meant to be with me, and she loved him too. So that leads into the idea that that's my fault. If I wasn't here, that wouldn't have happened. And if you go on YouTube, you can search Emilia Clarke, Graham Norton show, and you'll see how much she liked him. Always wanted a girl to feel that way about me. And yeah, I thought I was meant to be with Emilia Clarke. Ridiculous, right? Of course it is. And I don't think it's a coincidence that that girl that broke my heart had the same name. Not exactly, just one out of the two. And I actually Weird Al'd a song for her. I only did 2 of those to completion ever. One was for my mom, and the other was for her. Both of them, I stole an Adam Sandler melody and changed the lyrics. The one I wrote for her, when I posted it on YouTube, immediately there was a message from YouTube, and I'm talking immediately that said, "You will never make money off of this." Which at that time, hey, I thought maybe I can do this and make money. And it'll be my job. But I didn't work hard enough at it, so it wouldn't have been. And that message, the immediate message, led me to believe that if I did post stuff, they'd block it. And I wouldn't be able to make it a job. But maybe that's because it didn't involve any other people, only me, or narcissism. And the song I Weird Al, yes, I'm using Weird Al as a verb, for my mom, I emailed her to her for Mother's Day one year. She didn't respond to it at all. Not even acknowledge that she got it. And that hurt. But that's one of my problems that God has shown me I'm supposed to fix using the internet or a screen to hide from people. Because it is a wonderful way to express things that you don't express to other people in person. Hey, there she is, Rookie. Hey, doggy. Angel. How you doing? Huh? Good? Sweet. You know that? Sweet. You're a beautiful dog. Like a combination between Stella and Nibbles. You didn't know them, but I did. And that's a dog sometimes I see on my ride. It's a beautiful dog. Look at that dog. Hey. Okay, one more. I got one more for you. Oh, Angel. Angel. Guess she likes motorcycles more than me. That dog is a combination between my dog and my sibling's dog. My dog died that's the one, well, one of the two that helped ruin me. In my belief in the unseen. Although I wanted to believe it, because at times it felt like love. But you could probably say that about most love. Sometimes it feels like it, sometimes it don't. But the other dog was my siblings, and she died last year. She was sick and old and could barely move around, and I had just started trying to do something consistent every day. And for the first time in probably half a decade or more, my sibling asked me to watch her and give her her 10 pills every day to prolong her laying on the floor. And that sucked the energy right out of me for two reasons. One was when I got there the first day, it was as though she didn't even remember me, but she was sick and old, and that's normal. But she picked her head up and then laid it back down, and that made me sad for the second reason. In her last months of life, her owner went on vacation and left her. And that made me sad and angry and judgmental, and I never told it to her, which festered on the inside, like everything else always does. Oh, and I said her, so sibling means sister. I have two sisters. Anyway, but she's a vet, so she knows best, right? Might have been good for Stella, because she was really happy when they got back home. She wasn't like that for the whole week I was watching her. And Stella also associated in my mind her and an angel. Because I was watching a movie with my family one day, and when they mentioned an angel, Stella came over to me at the exact same time. So I thought whatever was directing her was an angel. However, a third of the hosts of heaven, angels, followed Satan to hell. So, could have been one of them. And me chasing that attractive girl might be my path there too. Which is depressing. Forever's gonna be terrible. Being here doesn't matter. Because any good memories you have will be wiped out. Because you're in hell. They're tainted to make you think they're bad memories. And that seems it has already happened to me here. So I've thought many times, this is hell. And those 3 gardeners we just saw, combined with the 2 from a few videos ago, sends me the message that whoever's watching me is bored. It's my job to entertain them. And I don't know who or what they are, so I don't know how. Oh, and let's sing you the Emilia Clarke song. I'm out of breath, and maybe it'll be off key enough that YouTube won't recognize it. If you recognize the melody, congrats. We have the same sense of humor. Alright, keep in mind, this was from a long time ago, the season where, the end of the season where Emilia Clarke's character on Game of Thrones started out across the narrow sea. It also involves another movie she was in. If you know it, congrats. That movie made me cry a lot because I thought I was supposed to be with her and for other things. Anyway, here we go. I'll get you. Wait, how does it start? I'll get some bumblebee tights if you want a match. Talk some shit to a hostess if she's being a snatch. All I want to do is ride dragons with Lou. We'll run with terrible bras until we embark across the narrow sea to team up with them Starks. It would fucking rock, riding dragons with Lou. That effing will probably disqualify me. It's not part of the song. I'll bow down, my queen. Cover for your sister when she's with Doctor Who. I think I messed it up. I just hope you like my charming wit and all my jokes about poo. So let me clean the throne room and polish your throne. I hope you pick me if ever you want to bone. Please be my sun and stars, and I'll be your moon. Emilia, Euphemia, Rose Clarke, how you doing? Pretty sure I missed a piece there. And you see that bike? I'm doing the wrong thing. Anyway, part 3 of riding to work, Schizolineal out. But that's me. I think I missed part of the song. It's been years. Bye bye.